Hello, poker players. Thanks for joining me today. Wanted to talk about the fact that writing down your poker lessons can help you learn more. Ever since we started using smartphones and computers to take notes at school instead of pen and paper, researchers have been doing studies to see if it makes a difference. And it does. So I am the creator of the My Poker Game Journal, but it doesn't matter if you use the My Poker Game Journal or a blank journal, writing down your poker lessons can help you learn more. And that's not just because writing down your lessons and your experiences gives you something to look back at, an accurate record to remember exactly what your memories were and increase your self-awareness, make it easy to track goals and accomplishment. The actual act of putting pen to paper is what enhances the learning process, according to research. The first study I want to highlight was done in 1995, and it showed that the more you write something down, the better you remember it. They were studying rehearsal writing, which is an act that the Japanese do to commit something to memory, where you write down the same fact over and over or the same character over and over in order to encode it into your memory. And indeed, the research concluded that the more you write it down, the better you remember it. However, it's important to note that there was another study done in 2016 that proved that transcription, the literal typing down of every word that a professor says while you are listening, does not help you learn more. This study looked at students who took notes using a computer, a tablet, or pen and paper, and they found that using a computer made you more likely to attempt to transcribe, which actually led to less thinking overall and made the students less likely to do well on questions about conceptual application of the things they've just been taught. Both types of students remembered the straight facts equally. However, the students who took notes with pen and paper were able to apply the information they learned much better. Another study in 2021 had a similar conclusion. They said that the unique, complex, spatial, and tactile information associated with writing by hand on paper is likely what leads to improved memory. But either way, taking notes on paper was found to be more effective than writing on a tablet or taking notes on a smartphone. I want to make sure that you notice that they said writing on a tablet, a literal act of writing on a tablet, was less effective than the literal act of writing on paper. To quote the article on psychologicalscience.org, apparently there is something about typing that leads to mindless processing, and there is something about ink and paper that prompts students to go beyond merely hearing and recording new information and instead to process and reframe that information in their own words, with or without the aid of asterisks and checks and arrows. A 2020 study by the Reboot Foundation had similar conclusion. They said that using pencil and paper while doing math improved scores and made students do more thinking about their thinking. So, whether you decide to just write down one gem of poker knowledge that you learn every day on a blank journal, or fill every single page of the My Poker Game Journal, using a pen and paper with your poker studies can help you think deeper and remember more. So why not summarize your strategies, record the truth of what happened, and imagine all the possibilities of what could happen in poker on paper. It definitely couldn't hurt. As always, thank you for watching. I'd love to hear your comments and thoughts on this in the comments section below. Hope you enjoyed this video and have fun playing Texas Hold'em.